Now, Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Cameron Landfield.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. We're looking at a little transition in the atmosphere for today, and that's going to bring our temperatures down, but they're back to just average, essentially. And there's some other stuff going on as well. One of those things you'll notice out on the coast. Out in Florence right now, the live cams are showing that indeed we do have yet another pretty thick and dark layer of low clouds to deal with on the coast for this morning. 54 degrees out there, and those clouds are going to stick around all the way through about noon today. I'll show you on the stormcast in just a second here, but moving inland, of course, gorgeous 55 inland with totally sunny skies and very light winds. Today's winds are not going to be that big of a deal here, at least. But what I want to show off is a couple watches and warnings that are not necessarily in this area. Like I said, the winds aren't going to be that big of a deal here, but this whole pink zone, that is a red flag warning, which of course means we have extreme fire danger out there, and the reason for that is hot, dry, and windy conditions. Of course, we did see a lot of high temps for the past couple days as well, so that does make the soil moisture worse out there as well. Now, the other warning I got to point out here is ending today, and that's going to be a part of why our weather is changing, or part of that changing weather. This is a low air quality warning from the Cram fire. Of course, we saw east winds yesterday pushing some of the haze from that into this area, but today west winds are going to be the big change. Those west winds are going to be changing everything in the atmosphere, and they're blowing that smoke away too. So here's what's going on. We're looking at yesterday, and this is the big ridge that brought us those super high temperatures. We had this weird kink as well that brought us east winds. But watch this. Moving into today, that overhead pattern is going to change in such a way that we see sagging coming in from the north. All the high pressure is pushing back towards the west, and we've got a trough starting to enter the atmosphere, and that's going to bring us lower temperatures because of cooler air, but more so because those west winds are going to be picking up air from the ocean and pushing it into our area once again. Now with that, here is the smoke and haze forecast for today, and like I said, I'm going to loop this thing through here. Basically, it all gets shoved out towards the east for the remainder of the day, which means we are looking at clearing smoke in those higher elevations. It was a little hazy yesterday, but today it is going to be basically completely clear, and this pattern is going to stay, so I don't think we'll see another jump into poor air quality. Stormcast here is going to show you, like I said, clearing on the coast all the way through into about 12 o'clock. Then after that, not a lot going on, just completely clear skies until more clouds start to close in. Looping you through the winds here just to show you they stay west through the entirety of the day, and the fastest winds are at about 4 o'clock as they tend to be, but they're not very fast for today, about a 15-mile-an-hour gust. 7-day forecast to show you the coast is mostly cloudy as that trough moves in. We're looking at the mid to high 60s, a couple low 60 days. Umpqua Basin in the low 90s for the next couple days here, and then we'll move into the 80s after that with some cloud cover coming Sunday. Into the Cascades, hazy for today. Once again, 80 degrees down to the 70s, even the 60s by Monday. And Willamette Valley looking at 90 for the next 2 days here, 85 by Saturday. Should see 78 Monday, then back to average Tuesday.